Hi everybody, Gisele Grenier here from artplace.ca. So today's workshop I'm going to do something a little bit different than my formal art. I'm going to show you how to make this cute little ATC holder. And where I came up with this idea was we're doing an ATC journal swap, and because we don't really want to bind ATC cards together, we're going to create a little journal for them. This is really cute. This is done with one piece of 12 by 12 paper, and I'm more of a grungy person when it comes to a lot of stuff, so I use duct tape for the binding. And so this is kind of cute. It's double-sided paper and it holds hard. These are ATCs that are just sample pieces just to show you what it looks like inside. This is one that I actually got from somebody, but see, it just holds the cards quite nicely. These are ones that I received. Okay, so it does hold them quite nicely, including ones with embellishments. Okay. Now, with the ribbon, okay, I also put a little a print of a bookplate on top, and you just tie it. Let's see if I can actually do this. I have so much trouble tying ribbon. They didn't teach me how to do that in art school. There we go. Okay, so to do this, we just need a sheet of 12 by 12 paper, ATG or double-sided tape, doesn't really matter, a small print of anything, doesn't matter. I'm going to use a seed packet, and you just want to basically cut it just to kind of fit in there, but this you can do at the very end. Okay, duct tape, doesn't matter what color, scissors, bone folder, you can use a ruler if you want, and to make it really easy, a scoring plate, a scoring board. Okay. So, and I'm using K&C Company. This is called designer paper. It doesn't really matter what paper you use. It's better if it's double-sided if possible. Okay, and you don't want a definite pattern where it has to go one way. Okay, so this one's got whole bunch of prints and words and that, but this is not the side I'm going to make for the actual book. So what you do is, when you're creating your piece, the paper, like this side here, if I was going to make this for the actual outside, it's only going to show up a little bit on the front cover, the back cover, and the pieces that are folded up. And this one here, the print is going this way. So decide what do you want to be visible more? Do you want to have the pretty stuff as the background, or do you want the pretty stuff to be the folded paper up? And one way to determine that is just fold it up. Just don't crease it, but just fold it up like this, and pretend that this is a large version of your inside. Do you want it like that? Okay. Or do you want it like that? So this would be where your ATC would be. This would be the fold up. Do you want your front cover to look like this? Or do you want your front cover to look like this? Completely different. Because I did this one, okay, with the pretty paper on the outside, I'm going to reverse it. Okay? I'm probably going to change my mind. So what we want to do, the side that you want to be the part where it's folded up, okay, that you're going to turn upside down. Okay, so this is going to be the actual back side. Okay, this is going to be the inside. So whatever you want on the inside, that's what we're going to do first. So it doesn't really matter which way, because we're going to be making some cuts in this, so it doesn't really matter which way it goes. If we're going to do our cuts this way, okay, so your book is going to be this way with the text. So whichever way you want, if you've got text or pictures that are going one way, then turn it sideways. Okay, I don't know if that makes any sense. We're going to be cutting our paper this way, which means our book is going to fold like this. Okay, so now my text is running up and down. So that's why it's best to just use mismatched paper. Once you see me do it, it's going to makes more sense. Okay, I'm going to score it at 3, at 6, and at 9. Okay, then I'm going to turn it 1/4. I'm going to score at 2. A lot of this is just to help with the folds. At 6, and at 10. And I'll have all this stuff written out as well. Okay, so where it's scored, okay, in the middle, we're going to fold it. And the scoring board just helps the paper so it doesn't crack. Okay, then we're going to fold it again. All right. Now, where we did the 2-inch, okay, the 2-inch score, that's going to be where it's going to be folded up this way. And we're going to do it this way again. You can actually change your mind on how you want it folded. Okay. Now, before we do any cuts, let's see what it looks like. Okay, so let's fold on each piece. So really, you're folding every single score. Okay. Okay, so you've got every score that you did. It's all folded. Okay. Now, to test your paper, and what we're going to do is, if you want it, you fold this up, fold that back, fold this up. Okay. Do you like it like this? Or do you like it like this? That's up to you. Okay, then your choice is, do you want your front cover looking like that, or do you want your front cover looking like that? I'm going to do it this way because I already did the other one. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is in that middle part, okay, so we have a W now, right? Or an M, depending on which way of the camera you're looking at. Okay, so we have a W. We're going to take scissors and we're going to cut all the way up to where that last fold is. Okay, so we're going to cut right here. Now, because I can't see because of all the pattern, I'm going to turn this around. You want this to be relatively straight. Okay. Fold that up again. Fold this like this. Okay. And then all you do is fold over, under, over, 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 over. Okay, over, under, over, under. Okay, let's do that again. You folded it, you cut it, fold it. Okay, you got your fold on this side, your front cover, fold it over, then fold it under, then fold it over, flip it, fold it over, and then fold it over. Okay, then you have your little book. Okay, so then you can re-burnish the pages. It doesn't really matter. Okay, now this is where we're going to need our double-sided tape. I'm going to use an ATG because it's just so much easier. And what I want to do is I'm going to tape these back pieces together. Okay, because when we have the book, okay, the back pages, these folding pieces, they don't come apart. Okay, so I'm just going to take this. All right, so we have our opening. So in the back, we're going to tape this one. Okay, fold that over. I have yet to learn to master this ATG. Okay, so now I've got that. Okay, then now the middle one. So we're going to tape these together. Okay. And let me see. Yeah, I'm going to do the top anyway, just to be consistent. Okay, front cover. There we go. We're going to glue these parts. Now we also have to tape this one. And there's a gazillion videos on the internet how to make little books like this. This is just how I did mine. Okay, so there we go. So now it's all taped. All right. Now, if we tape this, what's going to happen is when we put our ATC in there, depending on how you put it in, it could actually touch the tape inside and get stuck. So this is where I'm going to tape. And I forgot to tell you the glue. And I'm using Weldbond glue. And all you're going to do is put it on the flap here. Okay, just this part here. Very little glue. Okay, so that part, this part, okay, very little glue. Just the parts that kind of flap up like this. And we're only going to have to leave it, put pressure on it for maybe 30 seconds. Like so. Okay. Now, while that's, I'm just going to clamp it like this, just with a little binder clamp. What I want to do now is get some ribbon, get my paper, and what we're going to do is the ribbon on the back, it's not necessary, okay, because you can leave the book the way it is, but the thing is it kind of, depending on how thick the ATCs are, it kind of flaps open. What I like to do is there's some tape on here, and it just helps hold the ribbon in place. That's up to you. You don't have to do that. You don't have to put ribbon on. That doesn't matter. You can put some other type of clamping mechanism on it. Okay? So all I'm going to do is just take ribbon, and because I'm lousy at tying ribbons, I'm just going to cut it a relatively good size. Okay? And I'm just going to put it on there just for now, just to see how it looks. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, so that's a keeper. And this is all good now. I want to tape that there, but I want to put my binding on here. Again, the binding is not necessary. This is ready to go as it is. Okay, you can use that the way it is, but see how it kind of flaps open like this? This is where the ribbon comes in handy. But I want to put some duct tape on here. And the duct tape, totally dependent on, it's up to you how you want it. Do you want a thin spine or do you want a thick spine? Okay, this is nice and thick here, but you don't have to make it that thick. So, oh, craft mat. I'm going to get my Ranger mat because nothing sticks to this. Okay. And you just want to have your length of tape, not coordinated today. I want my tape to be the length of my book. Okay, so let's get a nice clean piece. And you can do this any way you want. I'm doing this so you can see. Okay. And just gonna find the middle part. You can do it this way. Okay, and just go all the way to the end. Alright, then just fold it over like so, and then just trim it. There we go. Okay, so that takes care of that, and let's tape the picture. Let's tape the picture. Picture. This is my Sunday afternoon playtime. My Sunday afternoon playtime. And put that on an angle. And oh, the ribbon. Again, ribbon doesn't matter. See this one here, I put the ribbon on the inside. You can put the ribbon on the outside, doesn't matter. You don't even need to have ribbon if you don't want it. But I'm going to first tie. I can't tie ribbons properly. I thought I had gotten that down pat, but Yeah, they didn't teach me how to do this in art school. Okay, so I've got this cute little book now. Now on the back, I'm going to line that up. If the ribbon was fatter, I just used the tape gun, but I'm just going to take a dab of Weldbond. Just a little strip here, just a little bit on the back. And put the ribbon on top. And that'll be good as gold in under a minute. But what I like to do is, if this is going to be given out to somebody who's going to be using it, I'll actually let this sit for 24 hours before sending it out. And that's it. It's done. How cute is that? So, let's, oh, you know what? Let me do this. Trim those pretty. Okay, and let's steal some ATCs from this one. And pop them in here. And I was going to get my more recent ATCs, but they're all downstairs. And I just came up with another idea for a little book just while I was talking. There we go. And then we can tie that up. See, here I go again. This is so humiliating. At my age, and I've had 2 kids, I can't even tie a stupid bow. There we go. And there's my little book. Let me get a close-up. Open it up. And here's all the ATCs. Now you can put stuff on here if you want. You can just dress the edges. But I just want to do a quick little video on making a nice little holder for... Haha! I did it! ATCs out of a single sheet of 12 by 12 paper. Hope you enjoyed it.